Alright, my name is Jahar Aziz II, and today's date is March 8, 2012. Thanks to my little brother Khalid, we now know that everybody this day and age has three worlds. One being the mind, two being the body, and three being your emotion. And those three worlds can only complement two truths. The first being your current opinion, and the second being how you feel about it. But a lady I know on 6th Street told me you can only feel your current opinion, when on the 75th day of this year, you said I can only feel what I feel about it. Clearly, the only thing standing between you and your opinion is you. KJ, can you leave the room real quick? Because it's kind of making me nervous that even your gestures. So can you go? Because you're not hyped at all. And so I can feel that. Your down faces and your arm swings. I know you're not doing it on purpose. I know it's because you're tired. I know. But I'm just saying. Because you are there and you are doing it and you're not doing it on purpose, so you can't stop yourself from doing it. It is distracting for me. And you wouldn't be able to sit straight if you wanted to, so you can be like that over there. It won't distract no one. When the only person that cares about your opinion is you. If the only thing you can feel is your own opinion, which is true because you develop your own opinions, and based off the statements of my little brother, who had his recording on March 2nd, 2012, you'll see that it's true. You can only feel your own opinions, and your own opinions is the only thing you can feel with. So, since you're the only person standing in between those two doors, because it's your opinion, you developed it. It's your opinion, you want them to know it. You really want them to know what you developed. But who are you is the point. So to understand who you are, you have to know what makes you react or operate. The only thing you need to understand in order to succeed in life. Because what you're operating on is what you're adapting to. And if that's not the case, then who are you? You're stemmed from your opinions. You thought this was cool, you thought that was cool, you shot out these plans and you got this outcome. And that's who you are. I mean, if it's not who you are, it made you think that way. And if it's not who you are, it's the only thing you could represent, even if you don't think that way. So it's who you are. And it's always what you're operating on and what you're operating with. Two different worlds. But that's just your current opinion and how you feel about it. Your same two truths, which can only be dealt with by, I already told you, your mind, your body, and your emotion, your first three worlds. So, in order to save life from being a check, whether your mind is here, whether your heart is here, whether your body is here, whether you care, you need to know that what you feel in your heart is the honest truth. I mean, that would make you feel chill. And it wouldn't matter what your opinion is, really, because your opinion is developed to protect your heart. That's why you can only feel your opinion. So, if I said a fact, you'd be forced to agree with me. No choice. But how can you agree with something that's not your opinion, i.e. not what you feel? So, you would only be able to agree with the fact, even though it is a fact, and you have to agree with it. It's a fact, Alex. So, you can only agree with the fact with as much feeling as you have in your heart. But your feeling is stemmed from your opinion. So, your opinion is how you meet your facts. You can't separate your opinion from your facts, obviously. It's what you feel with, and facts you just have to meet. And if you didn't agree with the fact, then everybody would hate you. Like, dude, come on now, get your facts straight. Or, dude, can't believe you said it. It's crazy already. You said that shit for real. So, $809. I'm 19 years young. It's the 8th hour past 12 o'clock this afternoon. On March 8th. March is the 3rd month. That's like 388. That's like 19. I'm 19 years young. I just disappeared, right? Okay. Time does matter. I say that now, but I'll say it later, too. You know, the whole checkup on was obvious. The whole Drizzy Drake. Show it to them because they need it. It's true. I if you can only meet a fact with as much appreciation or feeling you have in your heart, again, I just got to show you that what you feel in your heart is real. And what you feel in your heart is the truth. Not only because things that touch your heart you love now, not only because how much love you have in your heart is how much you can agree with the fact is what you're going to be forced to agree with anyway, but that's how much you can agree with the fact. Not only because if your heart's not strong, the people around you won't be as strong. Not even the fact that your heart is going to beat regardless. All other systems of the body have to be stimulated after a while, unless they're in category 5 sleep. So your heart, your heart. It's real. And it's true, and I just got to tell you that. That's all. So, in order to do that, I have to do it in the same way I just did it. I just did it that way. I got to do it like that again. Follow sequence, please. Right? So, yeah, I look rough. I know I look rough. Need a shave, I know. I do all that good business. I'm trying. Believe it or not. In the making. Alright, anyway. And how I just did it was by telling you that, I didn't tell you, my 13-year-old brother told you. By telling you that, it's 8:12. Nah, but telling you that, my little brother's speaking right now. Mind you. Because my 13-year-old brother said it. Told you that, Everybody this day and age has three worlds: a mind world, a body world, and an opinion world. Pardon that, an emotional world. But I short-circuited how your emotion is your opinion and your opinion is your emotion. It's the only thing you can care about, and all five reasons stem to the fact that your heart is the reason. So I could have said emotion or opinion. They're so connected by a million miles that they could be the same. Anyway, yeah, I gotta do it like that. I gotta show you that how it works is how it works. I have to show you using fact so that you'd have to agree with how much feeling you have in your heart currently. See, if you feel it in your heart, you'd have to confess it. No? You know. So, it wouldn't matter if it's fact then, you know? Usually my opinions being heard, you know, they meet my needs, only needs. I'll get to your only needs later. Gotcha. But if your needs are being met, your opinion is happy, and so your heart is filled with joy. Your heart is filled with joy because all of your needs are being met. You can face a fact, and when you face a fact, it ain't going to hurt you because your needs are being met. And so you'll take that fact and you'll view that fact with whatever opinion filled your heart with joy, because they're current opinions. I'll show you real opinions later. So you use current opinions and how you feel about it to create a happiness or a calm of the body and a happiness of the heart. And so the happiness that you hold in your heart is now how you're going to meet a fact. And when you meet that fact with the happiness that's within your heart, it's 8:15. Nah, but when you meet that fact with the happiness that's in your heart, you'll take that fact and you'll incorporate it. Because your heart is already safe. Your heart is already real. Your heart is already on time. It can't not be on time. But your heart is the only thing that's true. So you need to find a way to make your heart happy that doesn't deal with any opinion that your mind could create. That type of happiness can't be replaced, and yeah, that heart's going to keep beating as it beats. So you ain't got to worry about it, because it's not only pumping that emotion through your body, but it's giving you life at once when it's not filled with an opinion. So I have to tell you facts. I can't tell you anything that's stemmed from my opinion. That's why I'm speaking so slow. I think it's time I could tell y'all. That's why I'm speaking so slow. I've never rehearsed this. Maybe the first line, alright, the intro. The intro, I rehearsed. But none of what's to come, so chill. Then, so yeah. I'm starting to be more chill now, more relaxed, more calm, not nervous. Y'all know what I'm about to say here. I'm about to say all facts. And the facts are going to be supported by all of my opinions, but all of my opinions, just like yours, have been created from what I feel. And what I feel has to complement my opinion, because how I feel about it is how I feel about it. And my opinion I gathered from the current situation. And the current situation was viewed by my heart and how much it could face those facts, with how much love it had from my old opinions. And that's how this scene turns to this scene, like the cops pulled you over. Don't go scream at your chick, but you do anyway. This scene to that scene. The opinions that filled your heart with the amount and type of love is how you're going to view the next situation. So when you meet the next set of facts, which is your current situation always, because a new second is a new second. It's 8:18. A new second is a new second. So when you face those facts, filled with the love in amount and the love in type from the past situation, it has to epitomize itself. You can't feel anything different, so you won't view anything different. So when your mind operates on it, how you're feeling is what you see. Remember I told you, like by a million miles, but you know, emotion and opinion are tied. So you can gain habits, you can gain habits, but they're just going to complement or be self-indulged, locked-in opinions that make your heart as filled with the amount or type of love that it has at any point in time. So you have these habits that are already pockets of emotion you just look at like bam. I mean, they're habits. They're locked in. Not only do you think that to make it an opinion, like I don't like this chick, she said that to me last week, but next week I'll chill with her. I like them shoes. Oh, where? Oh, what store? Oh, it's chilling. It's chilling. All right, I'll be there. I'll be there. But opinions fade, obviously. So so habits don't fade, man. They don't fade. They stay locked in because it's a habit. It's what you do through movement now. When you do it through movement, it's locked in. It's not what I thought at that time. It's like you see her dissing you that day that she did diss you last week before she told you the hookup of where you could get the shoes. How she dissed you last week is always how you're going to view her. If she was a habit, to see how I write is how I write. That's my habit. So what you do through movement, it locks things in. And if that movement becomes a habit, it now becomes a pocket of love, emotion that you can't deny or ignore. Down to its very movement, it'll bring you a recollection for you to recollect emotion. Habits are real. And your habits are who you are. Like, if I'm only used to waking up at this time in the morning, I'm going to be grouchy. If I woke up 2 hours earlier, I'll be lazy, dog. Lazy, dog. If I wake up 2 hours later, so yeah, my fault. My mom's husband's downstairs. He's from Morocco. But yeah. Yeah. Your opinions are your emotion. Your habits have to be you. Those are your two worlds. Only thing absent from an opinion is movement. So when you move through your current opinions, you automatically become alive again. And the only thing absent from a habit is an opinion. You're no longer critiquing it. It's a habit. You do it. So they make you die. Even though an opinion you never act on, a habit you have to do. They're opposite worlds that have opposite natures. Like if we tie their opposite shoes, we're straight. Yeah. So you have to know the function of 10 things. Before I do that, man, please, before I do that, I have to tell you that I agree with my 13-year-old brother. I do. It's 8:23. Excuse me. Damn. I'm 19 years young. Yeah, man, I don't think too much. Before I tell you these 10 things, I'd like to say that I really do agree with my little brother. And he told me that you have 3 worlds, mind, body, and emotion, and your 2 truths, your current opinion and how you feel about it. Those are the only 5 things in life that can get you anywhere. And so I'd like to use my 2 truths, my current opinion, then how I feel about it, to explain to you my 3 worlds, my mind, my body, and my emotion. But just like today, the 8th hour, the 8th day, the 3rd month, that equals 19, and I'm 19 years young, I just like to say, in my mind world, I have 12 worlds. 8:25. In my body world, I have 4 worlds. In my emotion world, I have 4 worlds. But in my mind world, I have 12 worlds. So these 12 make these 8, summing 20. But these 12, let me split it up. These 12 make my first 4. For my body, seem like 48 different things. And these 12 through my emotion make it seem like another 48 different things. So my body and my emotion, which only carry 4 each, meaning 8 things, and who I am from the basis. Oh, it was 8 o'clock, March 8th. But the 8 things, 4 from the mind and 4 from the... Pardon me. Forgive that. The 8 things, the 4 from the body and the 4 from the emotion. Damn, right. Anyway. The 4 from the body stem the 4 from the emotion, equal to the amount that the 4 from the emotion stem the 4 from the body, equal in amount and type of feeling as an opinion equaling your emotion, which is tied to the body. Anyway, as your habits being who you are in life. That same tie by a million miles that just zooms in 1 second, your opinions and your emotion, your habits and your life, how they short circuit in 1 second, is the same way your body and your emotion shift back and forth. So these 4 worlds that are 4 over here and 4 over there, yeah, need to come together to be 8 truths that the 12 worlds of the mind can now complement, making those 20 aspects really real. You know what I'm saying? Because if they're tied in 1, you could call them 4, you can call them 8. You could call them 2 or you can call them 4. Those are options. Very out of shape. Very out of shape. Today I'm only going to be showing you the mind. It's March 8, 2012. So I'm only going to show you the 12 worlds from my mind. The 8 worlds, 4 from my body and 4 from my emotion. I'm going to share those with you tomorrow. But today I'm only going to show you the mind because I think it's important that you understand the 12 aspects of the mind that make you act the way you act. Full circle versus, the 4 things or aspects from the body